you won't want to miss that out. So you won't want to miss that out. Doesn't make any sense. Man, I try not to cuss. It's really not easy sometimes. I can do it. Hey guys, my name's Eric. Thanks for checking out my channel. I am an avid Disney lover, so hopefully that is why you're here, because we're going to be talking about Disney stuff. So this is my video right before I go on my next trip to Walt Disney World. So we're going to be talking about Moonlight Magic, which is an event I'm going to there as part of Disney Vacation Club. So before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter, because in 3 days I'll be posting tons of photos from Walt Disney World. So you won't want to miss out on that. Now, like I said, we're going to be talking about Moonlight Magic. And so this is an event for Disney Vacation Club members, and they happen at all the US parks, and then you can go to one at each park a year. Now for me, not living in Florida, that means I need to plan a vacation around it. Luckily, when I was planning my last 2 trips in this year-long bucket list that I've been doing, they kind of aligned with Moonlight Magic events. So I shifted my dates a little bit, and I am going to the one in Magic Kingdom. And then hopefully I'll be going to one in Epcot in May. I haven't been able to register for that yet because it's not open, but we will find out as we get closer to May. So what I want to talk about today is what is Moonlight Magic and 7 characters that I would be ecstatic to meet at Moonlight Magic. Why characters at Moonlight Magic, you ask? Well, let's start with that. At Moonlight Magic, there are rare character meet and greets. They have had different Disney Afternoon characters and just characters that are not usually out in the parks at these events. Kind of like a Run Disney event where like different characters show up. If you follow anyone online that does those, they have some rare characters that show up along the race routes. But that's only part of it as well. You also get limited access to the park after hours. So at 9 p.m. I am going to be at Magic Kingdom with other Disney Vacation Club members, and the lines will be a lot shorter. There are refreshments, which I think include food and drink, and then some dance parties as well. Obviously, I am prioritizing the character meet and greets. One thing that has surprised me about my trips to Walt Disney World is how much I've enjoyed the character meet and greets. I didn't plan on that. On my first one in June, I randomly went to go meet Ariel because I had time to kill. And her line was short. Well, her line didn't end up being as short as it said it was, but that's a different story. I forgot that face characters, people that look like people, can talk to you. It was a really interesting experience. I wish I had video of it because I didn't know what to do. And we were talking about my DuckTales shirt because the ducks reminded her of her friend Scuttle. Long story short, after talking to some character attendants at the parks, the characters do love meeting adults. So I've told myself that it's not weird to go meet characters. And I know I'm not the only one. I know there are many that love to go meet characters even as adults. If you're one of them, leave a comment below about your favorite meet and greet you've ever gotten to do and who you would love to get to meet. Because, like I said, there are rare ones that are really hard to meet. All that said, I've kind of made it my task to meet as many characters this year now as I can. Now, some recur at the parks and they're just usually there. And then now they, even with Mickey's 90th, have like a rotating cast of forgotten friends. I don't remember what they're calling it. But people like Chicken Little, don't expect to see him. Phineas and Ferb, some characters from Pinocchio, some characters from Robin Hood, including Robin Hood and Friar Tuck, that you just wouldn't meet every day at a Disney park, at least not here in the States. So it's kind of cool, and on my trip, I'm going to prioritize getting to see the ones that I'm there for. I do miss 2. I do miss Prince John, and I forget who's with him, so I'm a little sad about that. But what are you gonna do? It's the day after I leave. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to go through 7 characters that I'd be really excited to meet at Moonlight Magic, and I have my fingers crossed that some of these will be there. One caveat, I grouped some together. So I picked like a cast of characters or like a duo that are usually gonna be together. I think that that's fair because that's usually how Disney does these things. It's my video. I can do what I want. All right. Let's get started. I'm gonna work my list from the bottom to the top, and these are basically the order that I thought of them in, so not really ranked, but it's my video again, so I'm gonna do what I want. Number 7, Max Goof. So Goofy is all around at all the parks, but Max only shows up at certain times. Right now, I do believe he is in the Move It, Shake It, Mouse Dance It parade that happens at Magic Kingdom, and he is a more regular occurrence over at Disneyland Paris, but I have not seen him as a meet and greet at Walt Disney World. So be really excited to meet Max Goof. So number 6, Jiminy Cricket and Pinocchio. Now these costumes are there, they are in Festival of Fantasy, so it wouldn't be too hard for them to pop up, right? They're also in the parades for the Halloween and Christmas party. I think that it's doable. I think that this should be done. I'd settle for Geppetto and Pinocchio too. Those would be really cool as well. Number 5, and this is a big one. I don't know why it's towards the bottom of my list, but Steamboat Willie. I think that this happens at different parks at different times. I'm pretty sure it does. I know there's a Steamboat Willie costume. It is in Fantasmic. Now, obviously, those costumes are different than the meet and greet costumes, but I really, if Steamboat Willie was there, I would wait over an hour to meet him. When else are you gonna meet Steamboat Willie? Number 4, Maleficent. Villains seem to be a little bit easier in Disneyland Paris around Halloween, but in Walt Disney World, you really only get to see them on stage shows. Now, if she was there, it'd be really cool. I'd be very excited to meet her. I never met a villain yet. Have I met a villain? I met Jafar. It was awkward, really awkward, because he couldn't really interact very well, and my photos are terrible. Like, look at, I don't even know what I was doing. I was not close to him. I looked like I was scared of him, but I wasn't. But yes, number 4 is Maleficent. I think that'd be really cool. Getting back to some heroes, number 3, this is where I group them together. Hercules and Meg. Now, these are face characters. They were at the Fan Days event at Disneyland Paris, at least Hercules was. But I think it'd be really cool to meet them together. I think that that'd be a fun little duo to meet. I think Meg would be a lot of fun to interact with because she is so sassy. I think Hercules is kind of up there in terms of my late Renaissance movies that I do enjoy, but that would be really cool characters to meet. Number 2, now we're going old school, right? If you pay attention to my videos, you know I meet Chip and Dale on every trip I go to. Chip and Dale are some of my favorite Disney characters. They always have been. With that said, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was a huge deal at that time because Disney Afternoon was a huge deal. I've never met, as far as I know, Chip and Dale in their Rescue Rangers gear. I don't think I have photos of it, at least. So if they were there and Chip was in his bomber jacket and Dale was in his Hawaiian shirt, yep, let the line be long. That's going to happen. I'm waiting in it. I would just lose it. Also, Gadget is a character that sometimes is out, so that would be interesting, but also for Chip and Dale. Lastly, and this is because 2 days ago from the time that you're seeing this just came out, and I know these characters exist. I know that they have been in the parks before. Any Kingdom Hearts characters. So Sora, Donald, Goofy, those seem to be the easy ones that have popped up before. I think Sora's the rarest of those. But Donald and Goofy, it's just changed out their costume a little bit. Because the game is coming out, I really want Disney to go all in on this. They've done a really good job with some synergy around the game coming out that they don't usually do. And there seems to be more fanfare for Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, if there was a meet and greet with those guys in those costumes, be all over it. So, that's my list. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I spent a little bit of time trying to come up with this and thinking through like who would be the ones that like I just would really like freak out to know we're there. And chances are I won't know who's gonna be there until that night. So on Tuesday night, we'll find out. So pay attention to my Instagram because that's where you'll see me freak out if these character meet and greets are there. And I'll be doing some vlogs afterwards. So again, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be notified so you don't miss out on those because there probably will be a whole video just with Moonlight Magic. But that is it for this time, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I am really excited. Like I said, I leave in 3 days. I'll be down there. Just a quick trip. I'm down there for 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days, just to get away from the cold and have some fun. So the weather's nice. It's supposed to be at least warm. I'm worried about rain, but we'll find out when I get down there. Until next time, though, I hope you have a really magical day.